What's up everyone, my name is Marvin and today I'm going to be discussing this mod project, Laguna LE300 guitar. So before I even get into this, I need to say how big of a dummy I am. I was going through the footage on my camera and I accidentally deleted the video I actually did of this guitar in its prior state. Basically what you're seeing right now is the finished product, and I had a video showing what it looked like before. I'll see if I can find photos or anything I may have recorded on my phone or something, but sorry. Here's the guitar. So it's got like string rollers here, non-locking nut. I like the way this fretboard looks. It has like abalone inlays. Like I said, HSS, 2-point trem here, which originally I saw people using a Wilkinson. This looks like maybe just like a retrofitted Fender. Missing a knob, easy fix. I didn't plug it in yet, but it's pretty thin, pretty light. The neck actually feels really nice, a little chunkier than my Ibanez, but it's really thin. And these tuners, kind of ugly looking, but whatever. But yeah, that's the serial, whatever, made in Indonesia. And they look kind of weird because they look like they kind of go through or some I don't know. Weird looking tuner, but whatever. But to get back to the video, all this is about is basically, is it worth it to buy a cheapo, busted up guitar from Craigslist and add in a bunch of improvements and upgrades and try to turn it into something playable? It's not the first time I've modded a guitar. My Squire Strat back there is kind of a similar vein. Let me grab it real quick. So my Squire Strat is in a similar realm where pretty much customized most of it. It has these, God, what kind of tuners are these again? Spurzle locking tuners, graphite nut that was installed by the Guitar Tech in New York City, Fishman Fluence SSA. This is just some cheapo bridge that I got. I actually need to replace this. I even have the Fishman battery pack. This thing slays. You can pick up these Squire Strats for like 50 bucks, maybe 80 bucks. And this is the Affinity one from Indonesia. Plays amazing. Like, it's such a good guitar. I love this thing. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this Laguna LE300. Just for reference, I put about, I think, $500 into this guitar, which I bought for 50 bucks. It was really dirty. The tone pot was all broken and everything. It didn't actually even work when I tried it out. It had a really crappy tremolo that was here before, and the tuners were absolutely horrendous. And really quick to go over the upgrades I made, I added some Tone Ninja tuners here. These are locking tuners. I opted to swap the pickups for Fishman Fluence. I have the SSA here and SSP, and the modern humbucker here. This is the new version with the 3 modes. I upgraded the bridge to a Wilkinson Bridge, which this bridge is fantastic. Oh man, I'm so glad I made that upgrade. Switch here is an Oak Grigsby 4-pole 5-way super switch, and I also put in some copper shielding just because I can. I've been shielding all my guitars lately, and some of them it didn't make a big difference, while others it made a massive difference, so you know, why not? So you're probably wondering who Laguna is. I don't think they're exactly in business anymore, but they were the house brand for Guitar Center. This is one of their like mid-grade models, the LE300, and what it was really meant to be is a good guitar on a budget. When I got the guitar and cleaned it up and tried it out, I thought it was very comfortable. I really like the neck on this guitar. It's not super flat, but it's not super round. I don't know any measurements. I don't know any specifics about it, but it does play really nicely. 22 frets, and it has these really cool inlays that they look really nice, but they're actually really hard to see. The one thing I don't like about this is that I could never really see them. They kind of blend in really well with this fingerboard. I don't remember what the fingerboard is made of. I'll put that somewhere in the video. I don't even remember what the body is made of, but it has this really cool finish where it's like sparkly. I don't know if I can get that on camera, but it's like almost like a galaxy sparkle shimmering finish. I don't know how to explain it. Really good, really fun playing guitar, and I'm actually really happy I picked this up. So again, this is just talking about the mods that I did, which I will put in the video if you want to see how I did everything. I guess I'll roll that now. Roll tape. saw the clips, you saw how everything came out, and I want to reiterate that I did come across a lot of issues trying to get things to work correctly for this guitar. The first main issue I came across was actually the tuners. These tuners are fine, but the original tuners I bought were the Guyker Tuners. I've been seeing them all over Facebook and social media, and I was thinking, you know what, let me just try them. They didn't fit. And that's my fault because I didn't measure. I assumed that all the 2-pin kind of tuners are the same size. There's apparently a difference. There's like the smaller, more narrow, or like where the 2 pins are closer to the locking tuner circle thing. And then there's another version where it's a little farther. Apparently for American Fender guitars or PRS guitars or something. I didn't measure, I just looked at it, bought it. So yeah. So then I went and found the Tone Ninja tuners, made sure that they actually fit. And these are great. The funny thing is I actually was missing one of the washers. So I hit them up and they sent me 2 extra washers. So shout out to Tone Ninja, very good customer service, and it was very fast too. These tuners are actually pretty good. I like them. Are they the absolute highest quality tuners you're ever gonna get? No. Do they work? Yes. Does the guitar stay in tune? Yes. Is it easy to tune? Yes. Looks like it hit all the marks for the important things that a tuner should be doing. Another one of the issues that I came across is the pickups. Anybody that knows me knows how much I love Fishman pickups. Literally all my guitars have Fishmans except for my Iceman and my my RG, whatever it's called. But that one has Seymour Duncan, Mick Thompson blackouts. I love those pickups. I'm never taking them out. But everything else has Fishman Fluence pickups. And as I stated previously, I already have the SSA in my Strat. This is a little interesting because having it as an HSS setup, you would think on the surface it's not that hard to wire. The wiring for this thing was crazy. And it's not that it's complicated, it's just a lot of wires, especially when it comes to this SSA. The SSA pickup has really thin wires, and if you're not experienced with stripping and stuff, it's very easy to break, it's very easy to bend them too much, to just keep ripping and ripping and ripping. And luckily I have a lot of experience with wiring, so I was just fine with that. But if you're planning to do a wiring scheme like this, beware. It is not for the faint of heart. Take your time, do not rush, and you will be just fine. Another issue I had was that the super switch actually didn't fit back here, and there's even a little bit of pressure right here, which is kind of sad. But what I did to overcome it is I kind of bent some of the terminals inwards so that this could fit over it. A little annoying, but you gotta find a way to make it work. Another issue I came across dealt with the bridge. So the original Wilkinson I bought was for a different spacing for these posts. I forgot the name. You know what I'm talking about. The one that I bought was a little more narrow. I thought they were all the same, so I didn't measure and I just bought whatever. I tried to see if it fit, and it didn't fit, so I had to buy another one. So this one I believe is 63mm spacing, which is for like import guitars. Apparently they all follow that or something like that according to Google. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I got the replacement and it fit. And then another issue I had was that the post didn't fit, so I had to drill into the guitar to make it a little wider, hammer it in with a mallet. I was really scared to do that because the last time I drilled into a guitar, I went right through the guitar, don't ask. I was like, oh no, I don't want to mess this up again. It turned out perfect. It came out nice and flat. The bridge is nice and straight. Wilkinson is doing something right because this is one of the most comfortable 2-point tremolos, or, you know, this style of bridge. It's just so smooth, and I don't know, I love this bridge. It's so good. I do have one more issue with the guitar. One of these frets I think is a little high because it just sounds weird. I haven't gone yet to learn exactly how to file down frets. I mean, I have an idea, I've seen videos before, but I'm a little scared to do it, but that's also why I got this guitar. It's cheap enough where I could just do it, and if I mess it up, well, oh well. So maybe one day I'll do a video of that. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. But I'm sure you want to just hear what this guitar sounds like. So the setup I've got is my EVH 5153. I have my pedal board here too, and that's going straight into Logic with no post-processing. I'm using an IR of the DV77s I have in my cab here. So you're pretty much hearing what I'm hearing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So just to be clear, this set of SSA pickups, which are designed specifically to pair with a humbucker, they don't have an actual voice 2 like the one that I have in my Strat. So the one in my Strat has the regular Strat tone, and then it's like the Texas, like muscular kind of tone. This doesn't have that. Voice 2 on these is used to simulate the sound that you get when you have the pickups in position 2 and position 4. So like when you have both of these on, or this one on with its single coil sound. It's weird. I don't know why it's set up like that, but that's the way that Fishman has it set up. So just keep that in mind when you're buying these pickups. You're not getting voice 2 on these as you would with the Strat set. So like if you use this, let's say you took these 2 pickups out and you wanted like an SS guitar, that's not gonna get you voice 2. It's not gonna work the way that you'd think. You'd have to get the actual Strat set. Like it's a different thing on their website. It's a little confusing. Okay, you know what? I'll just let you hear what I'm talking about. So here's the neck. Make sure everything is up. Sounds great. Neck and middle. Middle. So now this is the middle and the bridge, but again, this is split, so it's the north coil of the bridge with the middle. And then this is the bridge humbucker on voice 1, which is its default setting. You got voice 2 down here. Voice 2, you'll hear a lot more roundness in the top end. It's a little more beefy in my opinion. Voice 1's searing, cutting, and there is a volume difference. Then you got voice 3 for this, which is just a single coil sound. I'm not sure if it's activating the neck side, or well, the neck side or the bridge side, but you could just listen and come up with your own conclusion. So you can see that's already so many different sounds that you get out of just one guitar. An HSS setup is already super versatile. In my opinion, it's probably the most versatile combination that you could get. And you still have the tone knob. So honestly, I don't use the tone knob all that much in terms of rolling off the highs and such. I mainly like having it for the purpose of being a push-pull switch, and I just like the way it looks. I like guitars that have 2. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of versatility in the sound. This bridge also adds a little bit more oomph to the sound. The one thing I really like about this bridge is how smooth it is when you use it. And it's not a lot of pressure. Like you don't have to push that hard. It's just really smooth. I don't know how to explain it. And I know I'm playing the same chords over and over. I'm just trying to let you hear exactly what it's doing. In combination with the locking tuners and the nut that already came on the guitar, which is already a pretty good nut, the strings just go through just fine. Like I could do this. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but like look at that. It's in perfect tuning. So it's just, I don't know, it's just so good. I love it. I'm not really good at playing with a vibrato bridge, by the way, so if my examples aren't that great, I'm sorry. I just don't really play like that. But anywho, I want to start using some of the pedals so you can see how I like to kind of make everything come together. I love playing on the neck pickup. It just has this nice... Sorry, it just has this nice sound. Then you add a little bit of reverb. Maybe a little bit of overdrive, which it's not actual overdrive, I'm just using it to boost it. So like the gain is all the way down. See, that just sounds so good. Oh my god, I love it. You got some delay. So, it just sounds so good. I'm sorry. Split position right now, which I just switched to. It just sounds so good. You got the split position over here as well. And you can hear how there's a little bit of a volume boost because of the humbucker. One, obviously it's just louder and it's higher. Sounds so good. Let's add a little bit of gain. So this is channel 2. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drop tune. So let's see how the volume tapers off. Brought it down a little bit. That's on the humbucker, so I'm sure like if you, let's see, this is full blast on the neck. Cleans up real nice. Neck and middle. Sounds nice. I'm gonna put on full distorting territory now. So you can hear it's really tight, but not overly tight. It's just really focused in a way. And even though the output is really high on these Fishman Moderns, it doesn't sound like it's that high. And then if you go on the voice too, you can hear there's a lot more bloom with voice 2 as opposed to voice 1. See how the neck sounds with this full distortion. really good. It's very beefy in the low end. So now I'm split between these two. Middle. Middle and humbucker split. There are a couple modes that do exhibit a little bit of noise. This is one of them, which is weird because it's split between the two. And you would think that it would cancel out. Does not. As evident by my noise gate. But it's not a lot. That's a nice spanky tone. Listen to that. This is these two pickups. I love that spanky sound. I might as well compare it to the bridge being split, which for some reason exhibits way more noise when this is in its single coil mode as opposed to being split like here, as you can hear. That's the bridge humbucker in voice 3, and that's this humbucker split with this one. Well, not split, but both of the, you got the point. These two being on where it's the north coil of this and that. And that's just this in voice 3. It's not as much of a split sound as when it's split here. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just lots and lots and lots of tones, and I think that's what Fishman was really trying to do when they designed the pickups the way that they did, because there's just too many sounds that you can get out of this thing, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so this is the middle and bridge split. I put a little bit of reverb. I'm on channel 2 now. So I don't go too crazy with all the playing and stuff. I hope I showed just a little bit of what it sounds like. If you want me to do a full-on like review of these pickups, I guess I could do that. Let me know in the comments. But let's reel it back to what I was initially saying. Is it worth taking a cheapo guitar and modding the living life out of it and making something all your own? If you have time and you are very handsy, hands-on, you like to do things like that, you like to tinker, you like to have an issue, well, not like to have an issue, but you like to solve issues, you like to be able to decide exactly what you want, I absolutely recommend it. if you're just looking to buy a guitar that's pretty much got everything, you don't want to do all the thinking and research and buying and, you know, exercise patience with all that stuff, then I don't recommend it. Because honestly, I put about $500 into this whole project. And actually I had to make a list so I can see exactly how much I spent. So yeah, the Tone Ninja tuners, I spent 55 bucks brand new. The Fluence Modern I got used for 137, this one. The SSP I bought directly from Fishman for 100 bucks because I actually bought the wrong pickup. Which, you know, again, those single coil pickups get a little confusing on Fishman's part, but whatever. Figured it out. The SSA I got brand new, but I got it at a discount, like $77, because I just know how to find stuff like that. Guyker Tuners, again, I didn't use them, but they were $38, so, you know, whatever. And the Wilkinson was $48, which, again, it's insane how good this bridge is for only like 50 bucks. It's, oh my god, it's so good. I already had the Super Switch in my guitar, so that's not really in it. But if you want to count it, it goes for about 20 to 40 bucks. Honestly, in my opinion, it was absolutely worth doing all the mods. It's just so much fun. I really like how this looks, and it plays really good. Like, it plays so much better than you'd think. I'm telling you. This is definitely up there for one of my most comfortable guitars in my collection. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and leave a comment about what you enjoyed about this video, what you would have done differently if you had to mod this guitar. And I am planning to do a couple more mod videos. There is one coming up, and when that video is finished, I will link it somewhere in this video or something. Yeah. Anywho, thank you for watching this video. You all take care, stay safe, and have a great day. Got an unboxing video coming up. I wonder what's in this box. You'll never know. Well, I'm doing a video, so you'll see it eventually, but yeah. I don't know what I'm doing.